Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet a marketing consultant with one of the largest media companies in America. Her incredible story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, as you know, I own a marketing firm and it specializes in public relations, so we get guests on radio stations all the time. But often clients will ask me, should I buy radio advertising? So to answer that question today, Breezey Clark, she's a marketing consultant with Townsquare Media. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Jeff.
Yes. All right, so first I want you to brag about Townsquare. I mean, it's a big company.
Absolutely. Yes, so Townsquare Media is actually the 3rd largest media company in the U.S. We own over 300 radio stations and have a wealth of resources that other agencies don't have access to, but we are willing to give access to in our partnerships. So people can benefit from Townsquare, whether you are a direct client, an agency, or just someone that's wanting to explore the world of media.
We're going to pull up your website, and I want you to brag about the stations that you work with in Midland, Odessa.
And you know, there is a lot to brag about there, Jeff, because B93 is the #1 hip hop station in the Permian Basin. And we actually have the #1 show in the market right now, and it's our morning show with Leo and Rebecca. They've been on air together for over 20 years.
Wow.
So actually, the longevity of these stations in the Permian Basin coupled with Townsquare is incredible because of what we can do with what's been, happening for 2 decades to where we are now in the digital world.
And one of the things that I saw on the website was celebrity endorsements. So if one of your morning show hosts ends up reading, an ad for a product, there's the credibility that goes along with that, 20-year relationship with the listener.
Yes, absolutely. And Leo and Rebecca, especially on B93, they have an amazing following. So whenever they receive an endorsement, people really listen because, they have been on air for that long, and they've been together, and they've been in this community. It's really amazing.
Talk about other ways you guys engage with your sponsors. You have digital advertising as well?
Yes, that's right. And with digital advertising, it's always evolving. And I would say that we're ahead of the trend in a lot of ways because what we are able to do is a digital company. First and foremost, we can serve our local community, but we can also work together on a national and even international level. With digital, there's no limit, and the different tactics that can be implemented from programmatic audio to YouTube, all the social media platforms, Google searches, you name it, and we can help you, we can explain it, and we can make it work for your business.
So give me a for instance. So let's suppose I owned a flower shop in Midland, and I had some extra marketing dollars, and I came to you and said, Breezey, I want to advertise with Townsquare. What journey do you take me on?
Well, the way I would walk someone through that journey is, where you are, but most importantly, where you want to be. We look at your KPI, we look at your key performance indicator. You tell me what your goals are, and I can walk you through the process of what you need to do to get there. And with something local like that, if you did have a flower shop, we would absolutely start you off on local radio. Get the community knowing who you are and where you're at. And as your business grows and as you grow your presence online, then we can look at some digital possibilities and what's going to work for you. So we want you to start small and comfortable. Sure. and grow with us. And we're on that journey with you. There's no pressure to start off big and bite off more than you can chew. It's like you really want to be able to see see your business evolve and see things grow, and just we work together with you on it.
And because you know who your listeners are, if I said, okay, I'm good with flower sales to baby boomers, I really want to reach a younger demographic. I'd like to get 20 and 30-year-olds in here. You're moving them to maybe another radio station.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about what we do at Townsquare is we are a data-first company. We have data on everything. We can tell you who our demographics are on the radio stations, and where the foot traffic is on your stores in a digital sense. And so we could take all of that, like what you're once you're interested in growing into. If you're wanting to look at the younger generation, we might say, let's put you on Mix 97.9. That's going to be more of that younger population. It's more female based. It's more like the Taylor Swift fans. And so you can kind of look at what the music is. But then also we go back to our data and we see, this is a great station for a business like you to be on, and let's try it out. And then we can look at who is going into your stores after they listen to your ad by putting a pixel on your website and monitoring that traffic.
Wow.
It's incredible. And it's an incredible service that we offer. And we're saying, we want you to be successful. We also want you to be able to measure that success. So being able to see it and see it for yourself, where we send you that report and you can see these are the people that came into our store after our ad played on your station.
Sure. And you guys have a rich history in the Permian Basin. We've got some video. This is actually a promo that was made some 10 years ago, but I want to put it up on the screen because it just shows how involved you guys have been and continue to be in the community. And so talk about some of the outdoor events that you guys have done in the past.
There's been a lot over time, again, with the celebrity endorsements like Leo and Rebecca and Gwen in the Morning and, other radio personalities that have come through that have gotten involved and put on events and sponsored different events, throughout the years that we've been in Midland, Odessa. And I can look back on it, as someone that's relatively new to the company and remember the stories that I've heard about all the different events, the people that have been helped through these events and fundraisers and sponsorships. And so always implementing different ways that we can be involved in the community and how we can help your business grow and, help get your name out there and be more involved and, really be a part of the community.
So if I had a new business and I was doing a grand opening, could I get some of the personalities to come out?
Oh, absolutely. Now you're talking about having a remote, and those are very popular and they are a lot of fun. And so if you've got a grand opening and you want us to come out, we bring, one of our wrapped vehicles. The B93 Jeep is very fun, very popular. The flags get put out and they do live shows. I think it's about 2 hours long, and there's all kinds of games that get played and prizes that get given away. And so it's really popular for a grand opening. If you want to schedule a remote, we do some commercials, a few days leading up to it, get everybody excited, let them know it's happening, and, work with you on the scripts of what you want said. And if you want to record a commercial yourself to, really get your own voice out there, there's so many different things that we can do. And it's a lot of fun doing that in Midland and Odessa because it's keeping traditional radio alive. It's helping you, blast off with your new business, and it's giving everybody a chance to come together and celebrate in our community.
In the 1 minute that we have left, I want you to tell viewers how, if they got a hold of you, there's no cost to have a phone call with you and explore working together?
No, absolutely not. And in addition to being basically a free consultation, if you just want to talk about your business or if you want to get vitals done on your website to see how it's performing and if we can help you with your website, that's absolutely no cost as well. And another great thing about Townsquare is there's no contract. We earn your business month after month. So working with us is a safe way to learn about marketing, to build your business, and to build our relationship with you.
Outstanding. You've been an amazing guest. We're going to leave everybody with your LinkedIn page. Breezey Clark, thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.